Hello my friends and welcome back. My name is Hana and today, did I have to refilm this video? Yes, but I have a special video for you guys today as I won a lottery, or we don't call them lotteries in the US, we call them giveaways. I won a giveaway and like a really cool, fun, interesting giveaway. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, if you've been with me since the Panini days, spoiler alert, you know how much this content creator has influenced my content here on YouTube, and I'm just so excited. So I want to get through the products and kind of show you what was in my giveaway, and I kind of want to talk about it because I'm running out of memory card space. I need to charge my camera batteries. I've been charging on, I have my big rig that I'm filming on now, and I have my small vlog camera. When I was trying to edit the original video I post, one camera overheated, one camera had a battery die, so even if I tried to use some movie magic to get my video out, I couldn't get my story across. So I'm refilming, but I won the Angelica Nyqvist winter giveaway. I taped the box, but she's there if you can see her name, if I'm not blowing out her, or blowing out the thing with my light. Where do I start? Where do I even start? I never win anything. I never win anything. I enter competitions all the time, but for me, it's to support the content creator, right? Because when they ask you to leave a comment, to like the video, to subscribe, that's to get engagement on their channel, on their content, which is great, you know. And when you want to support a content creator, that's why it's always really important to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, leave a comment, just have the engagement with the content. So it was really cool to win something that I never thought I was going to win, because when I saw this package on Friday, I was over the moon. I was shocked. I was like, what? Me? Really? And then I instantly ran and thought oh my god, she probably emailed me, because she will email the winners, and if I didn't respond, would I have missed out, you know? Because again, I just never think that I'm gonna win. And I have my content email, my content creator email that I use for when I'm reaching out to other content creators or to other brands and things like that. And sometimes I get put on an email subscription, and not it's a spam folder, but you know, I just try to keep my inbox open to actual opportunity. And anyway, I'm just excited. So let's get into the products, because I got a few different things. She hit me well with the ColourPop. I got a few different Christmas items. Where do I start? The Snow Days Jelly Much eyeshadow duo. The last time I got these was the Nightmare Before Christmas, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel, and that came out in 2021. Mine are at the point where I have to use, let's see, are they in here? They have to be. They're dried out and they're probably not safe to be using on my eye, but am I going to use it anyway? Yes, but this one's my favorite. This is Barrel. Look at that. If it's not, again, blown out. So I put it, I use a little spatula, and then I spray it, the product that I scoop out with setting spray, and then I put my brush in it, and it brings it back to life. It does what it needs to do. But I don't know if these ones, because they kind of look like this one. So there's a Sailor Moon 2 collection, or a second Sailor Moon collection, and they had you can see this jelly product, It's absolutely gorgeous, but I have to do so many different little funny things to get this to set, especially because I have a hooded eye situation. I mostly kind of use it for like highlight, sometimes on my lips, I don't know, but that's neither here nor there. So I'll see how these ones play, because there is like a nice blue and there is like a pink one. I don't know if these are going to be super pigmented or if these are going to be like a topper. That Beryl one I have kind of works more as a topper, but then there's like two other shades. I think it's Lock and Stock. Is it Stock? Is he like the black one? And then there's one that's like a magenta pink, but those are like super pigmented. So these are more like a shade topper. I can probably work these ones out. Oh, and then I also got the Jelly Much. This is in shade All Mine. Did I just rip this open? Yes. See, it's like a gunmetal kind of. It's like the color of my Nissan. I wonder if this is also like super pigmented or more of like a topper. Because then I can kind of do some cool, fun cyberpunk kind of looks with these. So that's very exciting. And then I have the Cozy Neutrals. I love these clear quads. Let me just show you what I have. I have 3 of these still from when they came out. So I have this purple one, Gata Agate. This is like from their Stone collection. This is the Loving Cancer from when they did the Zodiacs. This one's probably like my favorite. And then the Emerald Away, which is like a lot of like nice greens. It's probably my favorite green palette. So what's really cool about these quads is that it'll come with a lighter matte and a deeper matte. Same with like the shimmer shades or metallics. One is kind of like a topper, a highlight. And I think my favorite one is the Cancer one. Ooh, did I just break this? I may have just broken it, but this one's my favorite. I dip into this one all of the time. Oh no, I'm actually so sad. Well, there's that. I have had that one for a long time, so that's my fault, and I do use it a lot. And then I really like this one too as like a purple tone. I gotta be careful with these. I can't believe I broke that. See, I'm kind of I'm not a very lucky person. Dang. Okay. Anyway, let me put these back in their home. But this one is like a neutral brown one. I'll probably use this one a lot for work. And I do use this brown eyeliner a lot. So, and I think mine was like getting dried out. So I'm actually really glad that I don't have to buy another one. Because I can't remember what else is out at ColourPop. And like, I hate to just buy the one eyeliner. Ah, so cool. See? So I would hate to just buy the one eyeliner and then not buy anything else. So let me just open this so gently. See? Look at that. That's nice. Do I have a lot of kind of like neutral quads like this? Yes, but Angie didn't know that, and it's always nice to have different ones because I don't know, sometimes my work flavor is different brands or different browns. And then it was these Cuddle Weather lippy sticks. These are matte. I think I did a video where I did like all of their tones. Like I had a bunch of these for like the longest time. Like these were like, what are the lip products now that everybody liked, or like the sponge products, you know how like those took off everywhere. These, when these things came out, like look, I'll show you. I have the mother of them all, the Lime Crime Lip Pops in Cold Brew. I think this is my last one, and then I have one more unopened one. And I bought so many of these, like when they, was that 2021? When they like went on a super sale, and I bought all the shades that I could. But this component is nice because you can make it go up and then you can make it go down. the Tarte ones can't do that, and I think the ColourPop ones couldn't do that for a while, but now they're like a twist. There we go, I got nervous. Yeah. So I will be using these because I do love these, and I haven't had these in a while. Did I just break this? The component feels not as solid as the lime cream one, but these are nice. I can toss these in my work bag as well. Or I can use them on my clients. What am I talking about? Okay. And then, oh, there's also this Lottie London one that's kind of similar. This one says that it's a lip and cheek. And you can use, I mostly just ever use them as like a lip because the consistency is like a chapstick, and I don't really like having chapstick on my cheeks. Very rarely do these like set down as like a true tint. Usually if you can get a Asian beauty brand that claims to be like a lip and cheek stain, that's usually more true to the product. Like, and it doesn't, it sets down because it doesn't stay sticky. Those are the ones that I like to use the most. Okay, and then what else? I got this Bobbi Brown shadow stick. I think this one is a metallic one. Yes. Angie doesn't know this, but I like to use, my go-to look is the Pamela Anderson smoky eye kind of thing, but I don't do the grays at work. That's more of like in the evening time. I have a brown one. I have this ColourPop one. Ooh, it's kind of busted. What shade are you? Doesn't even exist anymore. In Cocktail Party, it's like a matte one. I'll use this. Then I use like a brown eyeliner. And kind of smoke it out, use my fingers. It's like just a quick, but that's my go-to work stuff. So having this with the quad, with the eyeliner, it's pretty good. And then I have Angie, because I know you're watching, Parasocial, Wonder Skin. Is this the Australian indie brand that you like the mascara from? We have very similar taste in mascara. I do have to use a waterproof version though, because I have very heavy straight lashes, and if I don't perm my lashes, they gotta be waterproof mascara. This is a brown eyeliner, and I can't wait to use it. I've been very interested. Well, it says New Jersey. Made in the US. What am I thinking of? I swear to God. Or is it an Italian brand that you have like a mascara from that you like? But it's a chocolate brown. And I can never have too many chocolate brown mascaras because that's my go-to. And then I also have the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil. And this is in the shade Limitless Brown. Again, I know Andrew doesn't know this, but as a working esthetician, Makeup Forever is one of my favorite brands. It is true to what I think an artist is that it doesn't matter what medium you have in front of you, you can make it work. And you can get the effect of like paint with markers, or the effect of, you know, pastels with color pencils. And Makeup Forever, it'll say that this is a foundation, this is a concealer, this is a blush, this is whatever, but you don't have to follow the rules. Like, not that there's rules in makeup, I feel like there's guides, but like you can use pencils like this for contouring, you can use them for eyeshadow, you can use them for eyeliner, you can use them for lip liner, you can use them for whatever you, however you want to apply color. You can even like draw on the face with them. And this could be a contour shade for, well, it's a little bit dark, right? I really have to blend it out. But I do like to do the Pamela Anderson like brown lip liner with the cool frosty lipstick. But it's just really nice to have one of my favorite brands from one of my favorite content creators. Like, this is a special item for me in particular because it's like my in my artist kit, I have a lot of Makeup Forever for my clients. I don't really have too much for me personally because I have so many other products, right? But it's nice to have like my favorite brand from my favorite content creator and something that like I get to have in my vanity for me. Granted, she didn't say that I had, no one's saying that I have to keep this in my vanity, but I would like to keep these products in my vanity for me because they're special. And like, I don't know, I guess because in her giveaway she's always trying to like give out items that, you know, she knows that she wouldn't use, so why is she gonna hold on to them? You know, like one man's trash is another man's treasure kind of thing. But this is just really awesome. Like, this is really special, and I don't think she would be like, oh well, that was gonna be the item that sent you over the moon, was the brown pencil. Like, girl, you're easy. But I don't know, it's very nice. I also got another pencil product from Maybelline. This is the Lifter Liner. Does this have like a plumping? This is in the shade Player. I think this is the shade that Meg Thee Stallion likes. I think it was her. She was, you know how Meg Thee Stallion is. Well, maybe you don't. Meg Thee Stallion will just come on her Instagram and talk to the camera like this. I love it. I think she was saying that she likes to pair this this lip liner brand specifically, like this specific product, with her glosses, that it doesn't move, it doesn't budge. I don't know if the shade is true to the packaging. I'll have to like swatch it and play with it, but I'll get back to you probably. Sorry, my camera just cut. Pencils. Oh, lip products. I got a few lip products. Okay, so I got this Pixie lip stain pencil. I think this is in the more like nudie shade. I wanted to pick up a few different shades from this because, again, not that Angie knows, but I do like the NYX ones. What are these called? I have two. This one is in the shade Cuff Me, but they're lip lingerie lip liner stain. This one's more of like a pink. And then I have another one that's like a neutral, like natural brown kind of tone. That one is a natural that leans more pink, where the other one is a natural that leans more brown. Hi Dennis, my kitty cat just came in. This one seems to be more pink, but I don't know if it's gonna be like this stark of like a corally pink. I'll have to play with it and let you know, but that's fun. What else? I have a peptide lip treatment, so just a really nice lip balm. There's always products from this brand that I want to try, but like it's not in my tax bracket, but like I always want to play with it. I always like, especially as an esthetician, like there's ingredients in a lot of their products that I just want to see and play with and like let people know, like, is this worth your money as like a consumer to like buy, or should you just buy the products from, you know, the med spa? But that's very fun. And then I have a Thrive Cosmetics. This is also a lip tint. This is in the shade Jennifer. This is a pink or like corally orange. Like, look at that. Like, this is really, really cute. There's a Thrive Cosmetics like waterproof mascara. My girlfriend got it in an Ipsy bag a few times, and then I remember that was like my go-to mascara for a while. I haven't really tried too much from Thrive, but I think they're trying to be, or I think their vision is to be cosmetics that's like more skincare leaning. Of the few products that I have tried of them, like they're like little sample sizes, they're not bad. And then I have a Sigma lip gloss. This is like a pinky shade, like, oh, look at that. Gorge, love, beautiful. What shade is this called? Oh, it's in black. Lilac Wine. Very, very pretty. And then I have the Bare Minerals lip oil in Adore. Look at that. Look at that. Like, this is really calling for me for summer. Like, my lips are about to be so fine. And then this one made me the most excited. It is a Nabla lip candy oil. Nabla is one of those brands for me that I was introduced to from Angie. They are an Italian brand. I have all shades of their lip liners. I have the Analog Cutie palette and the Berries Cutie palette. I had the blushes, I had the bronzers. I've since decluttered those. What else do I have? I have the Freckle Pen. I had the Aura Primer, and I used that, like I had that thing for a long time, and I used all of it, and it was my favorite. And so to get something like this, and like, look, like this is immaculate. Like, look at this packaging, and like, I think it smells like candy. This is, I'm not very much into buying products to sit on the vanity. I'm still filming.
Do you want this door open?
No.
Who opened it?
The cat. Yeah, this is one of those products where like I want to have on my vanity, and I want people to like clock it when they see it, because it's just luxury in that way. And I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of a hipster in that way too. I like to flex on people, like, oh, look at my indie brands, and like from another country. I'm actually so obnoxious. It's just really cool to, again, have something like this from a content creator that I really, really cherish. And it's another, again, just another brand that when I see Nabla, I do think of Angie. Okay, and then she got this Revolution Blush Super Dewy Blush Burst. Because I did open this, I originally thought this was Margot Robbie is in the new Wuthering Heights movie, and her PR campaign is just as amazing as Barbie, and I love that that's kind of like her signature thing now. I love it because I will buy as many tabletop books for her PR, costuming, whatever. I love her. I have a ColourPop blush stick, and like, you're gonna be like, ew, Hana, you're still using that? Because I don't even think they make these anymore. Like, have you seen ColourPop make this? This is in the shade Winona Forever. I bought 2 of these, and this is my last one. This is like a bricky brown red. Like, it's the shades that I like my red lipsticks to be in. It's one of my favorite blushes, and I thought based off of the packaging that's what this was gonna be, but when I opened it, it's kind of pink. This isn't a swatching video, but since we're here, oh, look at that. So it kind of is exactly what I thought it was going to be. The finish is very light. You wouldn't wear this with like a full-on foundation. You would wear this with like a skin tint. I also have these blushes from NARS. I have Dolce Vita, which is like, I don't know, like a nudie pink, like terracotta shade. Nudie pink, terracotta, those are 2 different shades, Hana. This is a terracotta shade. And then I have Secret Lover. This was a limited edition, I almost said limited edition taste. Limited edition shade. This does tend to lean more red on me, and like the corally, like sunburnt kind of red, so I don't really pull for this one as often. I think this is mostly made for deeper skin tones. It's gorgeous, but it kind of makes me look sunburnt, so maybe I need to get a tan. But my favorite one is Wonderlust, which is like this lilac one. Okay, like, it's gorgeous. My fave. Because even as it sits, like it has a shine to it, but it's not really moving around. But I would not wear these with like a full foundation. Like my everyday go-to is my Tier. This is the Mask Fit Aura in 17C porcelain. It's more of like the cooler tone. Sometimes I go in with the Say Slip Tint, which is like their tinted moisturizer thing. Or really old school, this True Match L'Oreal like super crayon. Like I kind of put it under my eyes and kind of to conceal. And then I spread it out with my fingers and I put that over sunblock. I really don't wear a whole lot of makeup to work, if I'm being honest. And they seem to do well with that. If I tried to use a light blush like this with anything heavier foundation-wise, because I also have that Tom Ford. Is it Tom Ford? I think so. What are you called? Oh, it's the Patrick Ta. It's not Tom Ford. I'm not in the Tom Ford tax bracket. Who am I kidding? This is the Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. This is like my go-to like glam foundation. This is very heavy. I would not use blushes like this with something like this. This is a little bit too heavy for that. Put my sunblock back. There we go. Okay. Where was I? I was talking about products. Oh, the blush. Yes. So we did that. Okay, and then I got a few other things. On the topic of Revlon or Revolution, she did give me the double-sided brush. A dense brush like this is something that I would use for this kind of blush, so that's nice. And then like a little under eye, you know, so I can really get in there. Very nice. And this one's really cool. This one makes me feel like a YouTube baddie with money, because like from 100% goat hair, handmade in Japan, What's Up Beauty, like I'm a big rougher girl. I don't have too many of their brushes, but I do have their eyelash curler. I do have their bed sheets. I have their towels. Their secret shop. I have a lot of things from their secret shop because I'm crazy. But look at this brush. Are you kidding me? And the handle's pink. Are you kidding me? Like, gorgeous. Probably one of the nicer brushes in my collection, so what a flex. This is nice. And then I forget the name of this brand. It's a very popular Chinese brand. So I do think it's very interesting that they became so popular in the West. I mean, I know how they did it because they were paying content creators to talk about their products, and their products are nice. They're a luxury item, and what some people don't understand about luxury Asian makeup is that it very much mimics the luxury fashion house makeup brands like Dior, Gucci. Does Louis Vuitton have makeup? Yeah, because they just got Pat McGrath. Like Tom Ford, and the biggest complaints with a lot of their makeup is that like, oh, I spent all this money, but you can't even see like the product. That's kind of the point. They kind of want the wash of color because it's for the wealthy class. And I'm not saying that you can't be wealthy and wear a lot of like visible makeup, but just there's a way that wealthy people carry themselves, and like the things that they wear and the things that they do, and like the quiet luxury kind of thing. And I know that we have like the Kardashians, you know, who have these trends and they're kind of like out in public. As someone who's worked in hospitality for as long as I've worked in hospitality and have seen a lot of wealthy people, whether they be celebrities or just like, you know, the really rich doctors, there's definitely a way that the wealthy people carry themselves. And that's all I'll really say about that. But look at this packaging. Like, I think, like, look, like, how nice is that? This is a pink setting powder. I've never used anything from this brand. It's out of my tax bracket. Everything looks gorgeous, but like for the price point, I couldn't really afford it. So this is nice to have something like this so I can play with it. Because then what if I'm one of those lucky content creators that they'll want to sponsor and be like, yes, Hana, talk about our products. It just looks so cool. And like, look at how fancy this is. Like, ugh, so awesome. I should stop playing with it before I break it, like the case. Okay. And then I did open these in the other video, like I said, but let's pretend that I didn't. I have two flea products. This is the blurring pudding pot. So this one's more matte. And this one is the glowy jelly pot. This is in curvature and this is in baddie. Now, just like that Revolution blush, these products, I have a lot of flea products. Well, I say a lot. I have two. But I've gone to a number of their different pop-ups, like especially before they were available at Ulta and things like that. Like, I have the little keychains and things. This is in the shade Without. I probably dip into this one the most because this one is like a neutral pink. And then this one is in Faded, which is in that same kind of like blush tone as the Revolution blush and like that ColourPop blush that I like. Oh, did I even finish the thought of that? So Margot Robbie, my ADD brain, Margot Robbie during that campaign, she's got like this very like flushed red kind of brown blush thing going on. That's the tone that I like. That's what I'm going for. Going back to Fui. The pots, you can use them on your cheeks and your lips. They are a bit of a stain. You do have to reapply them. Again, I would not use these with something like the Patrick Ta foundation, so anything like of a medium to full coverage foundation. These are more so to work with like the skin tints. And a skin tint like the tier one does have a little bit more coverage. Like I like the Aura one because like my skin can still pop through. I don't need full coverage like that. Like I really like my skin. I just want something to kind of even out the tone and kind of give me like the Barbie like skin look, if you will. And then I can apply other products on top and it's easier for them to sit and last kind of thing. But this is shade Baddie. This is kind of like a wine shade. I'll have to play with it to see where it sits on my skin, only because these, they're pigmented, but they're also not at the same time. Like your undertone really shines through. So if you get a shade that doesn't match your undertone, it reads across your face. Like it'll stand out. And they usually have a grid that'll be like neutral, warm, cool, and then they'll put the shades around. You have to know what your undertone is. I'm a very true neutral undertone. I can go golden, I can go pink, like more cool tone, so I can play with both warm and cool tones. It really just depends on kind of the rest of the look and what I'm going for. So this one is very interesting. And then I have, this is Curvature. This is the jelly one. I haven't played with these ones yet because it's really hard to swatch these because they don't really have these out. But this one, look at this. Look at that. That's really cool. Now I'm interested. It has a cherry scent. Like, it's pleasant. It does kind of smell like the cherry cough syrup, but that doesn't bother me. I'll have to play with these ones because I've heard people say that they don't set and that they stay goopy. but also the people that I've seen kind of use it online and say that they're using a very thick foundation. So I'll have to play with it. And then last two products are these Glow Recipe Niacinamide Plump Even Tone. Berry Flush. Glow Recipe as a working esthetician is interesting to me because as an esthetician, I can't tell you from the bottom of my heart to use these products in your everyday skincare routine. They're very much like a treat yourself kind of product. This is a blush. I go right into it, that's fine. Okay, we're here. As I was saying, like as a skincare brand, like they have really nice ingredients, but the products aren't going to really give you the result. It's like when you go and get a face mask at Sephora, you know, like the little sheet masks, like it'll do something, you know, it's like you want to have a nice Saturday. There's not enough of the ingredient to really see effects in your skin. And for that price point, like you can get better things. Is this a blush? What does the box say? Tinted serum immediately enhances to brighten hyaluronic acid. Okay, so it's essentially like that Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Glow. You can use it under your blush. You could use it as a blush. I would say if you're doing like a really like nothing and like maybe mascara and you're filling in your brows because you're going to the beach, this would be the perfect product for that. Or to kind of like use under your tinted moisturizer and put a blush on top. Let's kind of thing. Interesting. It's a nice shade though. It was really pretty. It was really easy to use. As a California baddie who goes to the beach and to the water and is out in the world, I can see me using something like this. And then this is the Glow Recipe. What is this, like a lip balm? Let's see. Oh yeah, beautiful. Oh look, it's like a nice pink. Ooh, I like the tip of the applicator. It hugs your lip so you can get that coverage. That's nice. Very interesting products. I don't mind Glow Recipe. Again, I've used their products in the past. I guess this is my soapbox. It's just as an esthetician, like I said, there's the niacinamide and the hyaluronic acid and all the other products. And the packaging is beautiful. Like there's strawberry acid serum thing. Like even the primer. Like I was using that for the longest time and I really, really loved it. But as a working professional, it doesn't replace. It's like when makeup is using skincare. You can't take that product out of your skincare routine because it's in your makeup. There's only enough in your makeup for the brand to be able to say that it's in there. And I kind of think that's what Glow Recipe does. And I know that they're like an Asian skincare brand. It's just, I just get a little bit sad when I see online that everybody's like, oh, you have to use it. And like, no. Like it's nice to have like again, the packaging is cute and to have on your vanity. Like I get it. Nothing against Glow Recipe, and if you use them and you like them and you get the results that you want, I love that for you. But also if you're someone who maybe you're buying those products and you're not seeing the results, maybe that's why. But oh, and then the last two products, because I don't know if Angie knows me like that, but I feel like she does. I got a purple like makeup pouch. Everything would fit nicely in there. And I got the purple Huda heart mirror. And I didn't know I needed a heart mirror until I opened it. So all of that to say, because now we're at the part where I can kind of talk about these products, and I kind of have to do it fast because my battery looks like it's gonna die. I feel like in my time on YouTube, Angie and I, our lives have been on similar steps. She had a big move when I had a big move. She kind of started to get up and climb the YouTube ladder, and I was climbing my office life ladder. And then I went on to go to esthetician school, and she went on to make a makeup brand, and now she's moving out of the country and making YouTube a hobby again while maybe pursuing her career in that sense. And I'm trying to pursue my aesthetics career and get out of the office, and come back to YouTube as a hobby, because I was having so much fun making content, and it was just nice to be here and the different friends that I made along the way. And I feel like a friend that's been watching from the shadows, because I've watched all my friend content creators grow and do really awesome and beautiful things, and I'm always supporting them, I'm always cheering them on, I'm liking their content, I'm trying to, sometimes it's hard for me to leave comments because I don't want to be like someone from Out of the Cuts and they're like, girl, what are you doing? I don't want Angie to stop making YouTube videos because I'll miss her, because I truly, my camera did die, but I have backup batteries now. I don't want Angie to stop making content because I'll miss her. I really do enjoy watching her content. I like the intimate sitting in a room talking to a camera. But I'm also incredibly proud of her for being able to kind of manifest and make the life that she wanted to live. Because I remember watching her very early on in her apartment in Sweden, and like that super dark room with her little cactus light, with her plant in the back, and talking about, you know, like how she wanted to make friends, and you know how she wanted to do this and she wanted to do that, and she's able to do all of those things. And I hope that I can also achieve my goals and my dreams and my ambitions. And well, I will. And maybe let's not talk about it in a positive, like I have that kind of thing. Change your mindset. But this was really nice. Again, I don't think that she picked any of these items for me specifically. That wasn't it. It was a lottery. It was luck of the draw. But to get this specific package, it's just, I don't know, I guess it's like a love letter from the universe, or maybe a sign from the universe that like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna work out. Or maybe this isn't a gift of just like, you know, you've been going through some hard times, and here's something nice. I don't know, but instead of thinking too hard on it, I just want to celebrate that something really cool happened for me. I'm not trying, I don't want to get emotional. I like ugly cried in the other one too, but this has just been really nice, and I hope I will get to a point where I can do this for my viewers, that I can be popular enough on the internet or in the world, because even if it's not through my content that gets me success, but maybe through my aesthetics work that gets me success, I would like to also do a fun little lottery like this and share that along, because my heart feels full, I'm excited, and I can't remember the last time I really wanted to play with makeup like I do right now. So thank you, Angie, and thank you, YouTube, thank you, Internet, I guess, for being a place that I can feel like it's my home. But let me know in the comments down below, are you also unlucky like me, or did you get a really cool pick-me-up? Oh, and like, look, I also got, unrelated, I got the GQ BTS magazine. Okay, these are like sold out everywhere. Very hard to find. You can get them on Weavers for like 40 bucks. Well, they're like $11 online, and then it's $40 shipping plus $20 tariff, whatever. They just charged me. Okay, I paid shipping for my member's gift and I had to pay $20 tariff, even though it came out that that was illegal. So do we still have the tariffs, or is that gone? Like, what's happening? Because for my free gift, I ended up paying $60 in shipping. But shout out BTS. But yeah, I don't know. This is nice. This is nice, and I can't wait to put all these things on my vanity. And spring is here, and I think it's time to. It's the fire horse year. I'm shedding my snake skin, and I'm coming into my fire horse year. I can feel the change in the air, and I don't want to be scared of it. I want to welcome it, and I want to embrace it, because I think I need to make some really big life changes, and I think this is the year that it's all gonna kind of come to a head.